Worldwide. AllInRadio.com.
I'm trying to fix my microphone, but it needs a little bit of Viagra, I think. Okay. Anyways, so Chico X of Lion City Productions. We continue over here with the show. We're gonna be asking. We got Mr. David Wright answering some questions. He's an immigration lawyer. And Mr. Wright, I forgot to ask you your phone number. So if you can say your phone number out loud and your email, maybe.
Okay. Phone number 415-421-1264.
Now the one for the ladies. Which one is? No, I'm just playing. Are you married, Mr. Wright?
I actually don't talk about my.
Okay.
Life,
okay.
I used to be, but not anymore.
Okay. So maybe if you guys have some special. No. Don't bother him with those type of questions. We have another, a couple of more questions, Mr. Wright. One of them being, okay, this is another case of somebody else. So somebody got married. Somebody who, of course, didn't have papers, got married to a citizen in October of 2005. And on July 2011, they are gonna have they're gonna be here 5 years as a resident. Now the person, this is a lady who sent me this question. Now the man that she married died in August of 2007. Now is this going to be an obstacle for her to get her citizenship? And in which situations is this an obstacle? Is it the death of the person who's providing the papers for the person who's undocumented becomes an issue?
Well, that's a very sad situation, but I'm happy to say that this is one of the few areas where things have gone in a good direction. So, in fact, at the time that he died, even though 2 years had not passed since she got her green card, she would have been able to file that paper to say, hello, please make my green card permanent, since as long as she was not the cause of his death, she would be eligible to make the green card permanent at that point. So you don't actually have to wait for 2 years if the partner dies.
So if this would happen a little before, she would have been able to get the permanent residence sooner.
Well, yes, that's right. She had conditional permanent residence, and then, in fact, she could have applied for U.S. citizenship after 3 years of having a green card. But let's see, he died in August of 07. She married in October of 07. Do you know when her green card was?
She married in October of 05, and
October
he passed
5.
away in August 2007.
And when was her green card?
And she's saying that she's been here 5 years as a resident. I mean, I'm assuming that she became a resident right away.
And she's now renewing it? She's renewing it? Is that what she's doing?
Soon after 2005. Okay, so she, I assume that she did renew it and make it permanent back at the end of the 2 years. Mm-hmm. If he died before the end of the 2 years and she never did anything, then she really needs to talk to a lawyer, because if you don't do anything about the making your card permanent, the way the law is set up, that's considered to indicate fraud, that you weren't really married to this person at all, it was all just paper. So that would mean they would revoke her residence and put her in removal proceedings, in other words, try to deport her. But if she goes to a lawyer in time before immigration finds her, then she can try to file the papers late and say, look, this is what happened, and I didn't realize I was supposed to do this before. But it does come up fairly regularly. I've had cases like that myself, and normally immigration will allow her to file the papers late, explaining the situation.
Yeah. The system is set up that if you're not on top of your shit, I'm sorry, excuse my French, but if you're not on top of your shit right away, they don't want you to become legal. I mean, it almost seems like it, So and they give you this limited amount of time to do certain things. Do you think, to some extent, the immigration laws are a little bit incomprehensive in some areas?
Do I think that they're... sorry.
Yeah, the laws are a little bit unfair in some areas, in some situations.
They are definitely unfair. One of the things that's special about immigration law is the way the Constitution is written. Congress is allowed to make laws that would not be legal in other areas. In criminal law, in civil law, property law, family law, there are rules about being fair that all laws must conform to. But in immigration law, they can change the law and make something that was okay before now not okay. So even though you made a deal with your lawyer or you're with another person that you were going to, say, for example, plead guilty to a certain crime, later on Congress can say, well, actually, we've decided that crime is not something that is okay, and we're going to make it something that will cause you to be deported. So
even though it's not okay.
So even though you made your decision based on the law as it was, they can make things. This is called ex post facto. They can, so in immigration, ex post facto is usually legal. So yeah, there's a lot of unfair.
I like how you throw those.
Law.
I like how you throw those like terms like legal terms like the ex post facto.
That is how it works.
So I have another question regarding the death of somebody. Now, if somebody who's a citizen here, of course, somebody that became a citizen later on and passes away, is there a way to bring family members that live in another country and for them to stay here as acquire any legal papers of residence, or would it be just something temporarily?
Well, this is I'm not sure I've got the question right, but this is another related area that has gone in a good direction, where, for example, people were petitioned by their father, and the mother was also here. The mother could have petitioned for them, but it happened to be the father that did it. And then the father passed away. Then the person, having waited in line, just like everyone says you're supposed to wait in line for years and years, suddenly the petition is no good. Automatically it disappears. So recently the law has been changed so that if you can replace the person who was in the position of the petitioner, the father in this case, with another person who can be a substitute petitioner, then the petition doesn't have to die. You can still continue the petition and bring the family members over. So that's something that not everyone is aware of, and it can save some cases where people think, oh, just, it's over, never mind, it's sad and, everything is gone. But in that case, it can work. If the person has not filed a petition, however, then it's not going to work.
Then it's not going to work. Okay. And in the case that, so just like you said, if the person,